Hello, all you lovely computer people out there, and welcome back to another episode of Lost in the Farmer's Market, where today we're talking about this lovely specimen here, which I'm going to just push back with the stick of destiny. There we go. Cat troubles, what can I say? No, that's Moggs in the foreground, he's innocent. This plant's scientific name is Impatiens balsamina, also known from the family Balsaminaceae. Now, you heard that name Impatiens. Good. This is an impatiens. This is actually the old-timey impatiens that realistically you could only get as a seed packet, and then you grow from seed. These were the impatiens that were in Victorian gardens and were the impatiens before all the hybrids, the sun patients, and all that ever happened. Some varieties of this actually have fuzzy stems, but not this one. This one is smooth stemmed. These are commonly called Balsam Impatiens, or just balsam sometimes. Not to be confused with the scent, by the way, balsam fir and so forth. No relation. Balsaminaceae is its own family. Now, the name impatiens comes from the Latin word for impatient because of the exploding seed pods. This plant is native to western and southern South India. Also, Sri Lanka. It is a perennial in USDA zones 10 through 11, and 2 through 9 it is considered an annual. Its soil pH preference is 6 to 8.0, and it prefers well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter, because this guy is a prolific rooter. It has a lot of fibrous roots, and it'll often outgrow its pot really quickly. But like all impatiens, stems like this one that Menace broke here can be rooted in water, so you can clone your plants and bring them in if you want to retain the color or shape. This plant can get between 6 inches to 2.5 feet and have a width of 6 inches to 1.5 feet. Well, the specimens out in the test garden are already that big, so definitely the case. They're not much on density of foliage, but they're certainly there for height, and the leaves actually are roughly shaped like the New Guinea Impatiens, so they don't look like the traditional impatiens you buy at the nursery. So there's that. They are noticeably different. They're not hard to germinate from seed, really. Nearly surface sow them, keep them moist for about a week or two, and they will come up. So they're easy. Now, this plant has other common names, some of which make absolutely no sense. Oh, he's at it again. Come on. No. No. Cats, am I right? Also known as balsam, which I mentioned, balsam topknots, garden balsam, rose balsam, spotted snapweed, touch-me-not. Touch-me-not is a common nickname for everything in the impatiens family, again, because of the exploding seed pods. Now, I have to point out this plant is edible, but should not be eaten in large amounts due to calcium oxalate, which also makes this, that you can bring it in for the winter, a safe house plant for pets, because while trouble causers like Menace over here will nibble on it, they won't actually eat a large amount, and thus it should be okay. I would moderate that just to make sure your pet isn't sensitive to the foliage. Now, the sap of this plant, because of the calcium oxalates in it, they're not many, but it's there, can stain things orange, which is interesting. So if you see your cat come walking by, your plant's been chewed, and he's got orange lips, you know what happened. Now, as I was saying, calcium oxalate is one of those things that you do need to be careful of. Calcium oxalates are found in a bunch of things. It's commonly called something like oxalic acid or something similar. Again, large amounts can cause like kidney stones in people, so be careful. Otherwise, it is an easy garden perennial with pretty flowers. I mean, look at the size of those flowers, Becky. Oh my God, they're huge. And they come in a bunch of colors. In the seed packet, it was mixed, and I got whites, pinks, a dark purple one, a more bubblegum pink color. I got this reddish pink. Totally worth it, and it's a plant I recommend for your gardens. So, that's all I have for you on Balsam Impatiens. If you have any thoughts about Balsam Impatiens, you've grown them, you've thought about growing them, please put it in the comments section. If you like this episode, please hit like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. The blog is still updating wonderful, groovy stuff about plants. And as always, folks, keep them growing, and thanks for watching.